everyone, it's Sarah. Welcome back to Little Bins and Bricks, and today I have an epic Lego modular retired set haul. So you're not going to see these on lego.com anymore. You're not going to be able to go to the store and get them. You are going to see them here. I had to fish around on Bricklink and eBay for them, and it is definitely an epic haul of 5 Lego modular buildings that all arrived within the last few days. So I thought I'd do one major video on them. Now in another video, I'm going to share with you some of my tips and tricks for how I kind of teased out the best price for these sets. And if you have any thoughts on that and you want to leave them in the comments, go ahead. If you have a favorite retired Lego modular set, please let me know. I would love to know. And yeah, we're gonna get into taking a look at the purchases that I have made, and I feel like for this current time in the world, these prices were pretty much the best I've seen around in the last few weeks. Now, of course, 6 months ago, these were cheaper. It is just the way it is, and as you move on, the stock is only going to get more limited because these are retired, meaning they're not made anymore. So if the supply goes down and the demand goes up, so does the price, and the supply is not going to be replenished. So I imagine that although things right now seem to run maybe $50 to $200 more than they may have 6 months ago, but I only see that things are going to continue to stay up there in price, and their stock is going to continue to dwindle. Now, some of the sets ran for longer months than others before they were retired, which also reflects supply and demand as well. But I'll talk about that in another video. And right now, I just want to show you this amazing haul of modulars that I have for my city. And you'll actually notice that I'm sitting at my city table, and I kind of had to clean it up because I didn't want to send things flying, but we're working in a small area and I want to have a city, but I want to do videos and I want to build, so I'm trying to make it all work for now. And I bet many of you out there with small areas probably feel the same way. So let's get right into this haul. They're actually there's 5 modulars and they're from 3 different sellers. And so the first seller was from Bricklink. I found the best prices there for the Pet Shop, which is 10218. And the Fire Brigade, and this is 10197. And these are spectacular modulars. Any of them are, really. The Fire Brigade is older, and the Pet Shop is, well, slightly newer. But this one is definitely running. I was able to pick this up for $485, which is a really great price for new in box. And I was able to pick this one up for $245 new in box and a $30 shipping charge for both of them. They came together in one box from the same seller, and I actually was a little bit fooled because if you put the 2 of them together, they look about the width of Assembly Square, and I kind of figured that the fire station would be that big in the box. I'm not sure why, so I looked in the box when they came, and I'm like, oh, good. The Fire Brigade arrived. He must have sent them separately. And yeah, so I just kind of went about my day, and then a couple of days later, I'm like, wow, where's the Pet Shop? And yeah, he's, I emailed him, and I'm like, yeah, I got the Fire Brigade, but I don't see the Pet Shop coming. And he's like, did you actually open the box all the way? Because of course, when I did, lo and behold, the Pet Shop was behind it. So that was an awesome purchase. These are really nice boxes, and I do want the boxes for all of them. It is important to me that they come with a box, but are not, minor box damage is perfectly fine, and there's a funny story coming about minor box damage. So then the next one came from eBay. So I saw this come on the Brick Bank, and it came on at a great price of $440. And for right about now, this seems to be a decent price for it. It did have box damage. Now, I'm thinking this is minor box damage. It looks like it kind of got squeezed on this end. The bottom is fine, but the top is definitely got some wear there. But still, that's okay for me. The box is relatively unmarked elsewhere. And I don't need a pristine box by any condition. I just wanted a box. And then he also had the Detective's Office, 10246. And this has the same kind of box scrunching damage, so I'm not sure if they were just sort of stored awkwardly at some point. So this one, let's see, this was $385, which I was really hoping to stay under 400 for the detective, because that seemed like a good average price. And I knew that the brick bank was going to be over 400, and a lot of the ones that are going are closer to 5, so 440 I felt like is a really great price for that one there. And then, like I said, 485 for the fire brigade, which is a very good price right now. And then 245, 250 for the pet shop is a good going price. And then I have one more, and this is the funny one because we're talking about minor box damage here, and that's okay. And so this listing on eBay said minor box damage. The box has been opened, but all the contents are sealed. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, obviously I'm going to open the box, so if the tape is slit, that's fine. And minor box damage, well, I just kind of think of that crushed end there that I showed you, or I don't know, a sticker got peeled off, or when he opened it, the tape peeled off some of the trim printing, fine. You know, I just wanted a decent box, like intact. So we get the package, and I open it up, and this is the first thing I see. Like you have to use a roll of tape to hold the box back together. So I was like, I'd like to know what major damage is if this is minor damage, because I don't know if you can see the angle, but the box is completely warped, and it feels like it got wet is the problem. So what I'm guessing happened is it got wet, and then probably they opened it to make sure the contents was still okay. It's been taped everywhere. There's really no point. Okay, so this is the Palace Cinema, 10232. There's really, honestly, no point in this amount of tape and deciding you need to still include the box. At that point, he was best off probably just to see, like the box is actually separating, because I know that that's water damage for sure. So this is not minor whatsoever. So the first thing I did, and that's why you don't see anything inside, is I emptied out the contents, because I know that the red base plate in here is a special one, and I didn't want it to be warped, but it was fine. All bags were accounted for, and the instructions were actually still sealed in the plastic with the cardboard protection piece, and that was fine. There was no water damage anywhere to that. So whatever happened, they got to the inside early to check on it, and at this point, there was no need for the box. So I messaged him because he had actually messaged me and said, I noticed you got it. Please leave feedback if, you know, you've found this helpful. So I was like, minor box damage. Let's maybe share with him. Maybe he's not a Lego person, and, you know, this was given to him, or he found it and whatever. But I was like, all right, mister, this is not minor Lego damage. Maybe your spell check kicked in. I'm not sure. But anytime you have to use this much tape and the box is basically falling apart, I think you need to know major Lego damage. So in order to, you know, feel like I could give him any sort of feedback, I said, look, I went on bricklink.com and I looked up the price of a used box. Now, yes, Bricklink sells just the boxes. So I looked up a used box, and anywhere from $8 to $15 is good for a used box with minor damage. And like I pointed out before, some of the other boxes I've gotten were minor damaged, and that is perfectly fine. So I messaged this guy back and said, you know, I'd really like a $20 refund, because this box basically is going to hit the trash. I'll let my son stomp all over it at this point, because this is not something I would choose to keep for the collection. So in the end, he did immediately refund me $20, and hopefully he learned how to word things better if he gets another Lego set to sell. Otherwise, it was a fine transaction, and he was very polite and, you know, was willing to negotiate that with me, and that's great. So I ended up getting this for $279. So although I didn't get the experience of opening up a box for the first time and pouring out the insides and all of that. I mean, I did pour them out for sure, but a little bit more in a panic than these other ones will be. You know, it's still an amazing price at $279, and I will get another one at some point too. So another box anyway, not another theater. So that's it. I've gotten 5 modulars. I've got the Palace Theater, I've got the Detective's Office, I have the Fire Brigade, I have the Pet Shop, and I have the Brick Bank. So now the last 2 are the Emporium and the Town Hall, and I'm super excited to keep on a lookout for those. Yeah, so this is it. This is my latest Lego haul, and we're going to do another city update soon as I spread the city back out. I've built another modular or two already from my collection, and I'm going to be getting them out there again so that you can see them. We did have the cat try to jump up and knock everything off the other day, so I'm really looking excited for when we can move the city down into our new basement area. That will be awesome. But for now, if you have any questions about retired modulars, if you want to tell me your favorite, and look for another video coming out about tips and tricks and things, because I spent a lot of time on Bricklink and eBay going through prices and figuring out what really is a good price right now and what is not, and I'd love to share that information with you if it's something you don't already know about doing or haven't really put that much time into and wanted to see how someone else did it. That would be awesome. So please make sure to like and subscribe. It goes a long way to pushing up this channel in YouTube's search algorithm, and you know, we are really looking forward to getting into Lego all year long. So this is just the beginning, and I am super excited to start these modulars. So happy building, everyone. See you soon.